how are you? Are you all right? Good. My name's Jeff Price. I'm your host for this evening. And as you can tell, I don't have a Hull accent. I've come all the way from Newcastle, and I brought some Newcastle poets with us for this very special show. It is called 10 by 10. And Joe Hakim asked me if I would come down here and host this night, because it's a regular night that we've been holding in Newcastle, based on the very simple premise: 10 performers, 10 minutes each. It's as simple as that. And what we like to do is to get plenty of variety in terms of style and performance and things like that. So I think, well, in fact, I know you're going to have a really good evening. We're going to run it in two houses, so there'll be a break. You can go to the bar, get a drink, have a cigarette if you need to. And I'm going to start off with a poem that I have specially written for this evening. Well, actually, when I say specially written, I have to say that I stole the idea completely from Baz Luhrmann, who wrote this fantastic monologue about always wear sunscreen. Does anybody remember that? Yeah. Now, I thought, I really like that, but of course, you live in the north of England. This idea of sunscreen didn't appeal at all, so I rewrote it. And this is it. It's called Wear a String Vest. Ladies and gentlemen of Hull, always wear a string vest. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, wear a string vest would be it. Scientists have proved the long-term benefits of insulation, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and the beauty of your youth. Alcohol abuse, cigarettes, and pollution will kill you long before you get old. Don't worry about the future. You live in Hull, and you have no control over your future. The decisions about your life are made elsewhere. Don't drink Newcastle brown ale. If you're unemployed, don't feel guilty if you have to claim money. It's not your fault. And if you're working, don't express gratitude when you receive your pay packet. Your boss is going to make more money out of you than you are out of them. Be kind to your mother and father, if you know who they are. They're human too, and the mistakes that they made are no better or worse than the ones that you're going to make with your children. Never, ever eat a kebab. No matter how much beer you've had, you're always going to regret it in the morning. When a friend calls and invites you out for a drink, never refuse, no matter how tired you are. You're always going to remember the nights out with friends with greater affection than the nights you spent at home watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Accept certain inalienable truths. You're never going to earn enough money to buy everything that you need, but the things that you're going to treasure in your life will have cost you nothing. Poets make great lovers. Remember that the Humber has brought many races to live on its banks. The richness and the variety of their blood makes you the people you are today. Wrap it warm, even in the summer, and trust me on the string vest. Thank you. I know it's the Philip Larkin celebrations, and there's a lot been going on. And I know everybody will have written their version of this poem, so I just thought I'd get my version of it out of the way. This be the reason I've written this for Connor. I once worked as a teaching assistant, part-time teaching assistant, and Connor was one of my charges. They fatten you up, your mum and dad. They may not mean to, but they do. They fill you with the crap they buy and add some extra calories just for you. But they were fattened in their turn by parents with sausage, chips and pies, deep fried in saturated fats, ignoring nutritionist cries. Don't buy from McDonald's or Burger King. Pick a recipe off the bookshelf. Get organic vegetables and rice and cook for your kids yourself. Thank you.